All right, so I got this plain Jane Amana dryer. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the heating element on it, and I'm gonna show you exactly why you want a plain Jane Amana, because this is so incredibly easy. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, so we're at the back of the dryer right now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws to get out. We're only removing the back of this thing. And when you see how easy this is to do, you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I had me an Amana. Yeah, it's gonna be that stinking easy. It's really easy. So let me get these out, we'll time lapse it. Oh, excuse me, I missed these 2 here. So what is that, 9, total of 9 screws to get out. Time lapse it, and it's only gonna take a minute or 2. All right, so now that we're at the back of the machine, here's our new heating element. Okay, and here's our old one. It's got 2 screws on that shield there, and I think it's only really 3 plugs. So we're gonna go ahead and get those 3 plugs out and those 2 screws out of the heat shield here, because the actual element is sort of behind it. Or sorry, the element is here and the heat shield's there. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this sort of undone, and then show you how easy this is. All right, now in full disclosure, as you can tell, I am outside. If you are inside, be sure you unplug everything before you start unplugging these guys. And take you a picture so you know what goes where. These just sort of simply pull off very easily. Not very easily, but they do pull off. Go ahead and unpull your things here. This one here is a little wonky. There's that one. This guy here is like 2. You know what, let's do that one off. There's that. There's that. And that's it. This guy here is a little funky, but we're going to go ahead and get that off of there. Now we do need to get this sensor off as well, so that we can put it back on the new one, because the new one doesn't actually have that sensor, if you can tell. It's got the gap, but not the actual sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and get that off of there, so that we can swap them out. All right, so the easiest way to do this is unplug the sensor there and sort of move up and down. As you can see, it's got a weird connector, but we're going to go ahead and roll with it. Here's our new one. Slide it in our little hole, our little notch there, our little hole and notch. Boom, boom. And if I can get everything lined back up, connect it back. Ta-da! There's that. Now let's go ahead and start working on getting this thing back hooked together. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and install the heating element first, get it back how I like it, and then plug in the wires. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and get our wires plugged in. On this particular dryer, and yours may or may not be the same, my guy with my guard on it goes on the top. That is good and connected. My orange one only goes one place. It goes right here on the one that it fits on. And my red one without a guard on it goes down here on the bottom. Okay, that's all the way connected. Now we're ready for the back to go back on, and we're done. That's it. So this entire process with this Amana dryer will only take you 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, the longest part of doing this with an Amana is probably pulling out of the wall and disconnecting all of your lint and all that. Like this is really easy. These are by far the easiest to work on, these Amanas. They are super simple. Hope it helps. Thank you much.